Ooh, brother, number one, coming just the wood adjudicated. Check this out. I was asked on, they say, I never hear you speak of God this or God that. Well, firstly, because I don't like speaking on really too much religion or politics. But I will say this, I'm a spiritual person, and those who know me know. And, the individual said, okay, I'm glad you said that. What does that mean? How do you know that you are becoming spiritual? Well, a spiritual awakening that I want you to know now. A spiritual awakening is not usually pleasant. Often, and I'm telling you, often more than not, it feels like confusion, frustration, anger, sadness, grief, or even being out of place. Why is that, God? Well, because things that have to do with growth and growing is painful. You ever heard the saying that a kid is going through growing pains? Growth is painful. Now, because you're going through a painful time doesn't mean you're not growing. It's just that growth is painful. And when you're going into a spiritual awakening, you're growing out of the old part of you into a new part of you. And I do know, and I will say, this can be very uncomfortable and challenging. But why is that? Well, because going into a spiritual part is intense. Just think about this, how old you are now. You're trying to reacclimate your whole thought process of what you were told and what you were taught. And so now you're going through taking all that away and trying to see and hear things with a different eye. And a lot of people say with a third eye. Well, all I gotta do is say this. Don't be scared of the growth. Difficulty is prescribed for us because if you don't go through anything, you can't teach anything and you don't know anything because you haven't been through anything. And if you've been through anything, one thing you know, that pain is going to grow you in one way or another. Woo. Trust the process.